You know, when I started this YouTube channel of January 2023, I wasn't consistent at all with posting content, right? I was super inconsistent. I was still doing quite a lot of the bad habits that I shouldn't have been doing, right? I was still watching porn. I was still watching Netflix series. I was still playing video games. I was super inconsistent, and all I wanted to do was work on the YouTube channel so that I could get out of this fucking shit job that I'm in, so that I can go do the things that I want to do in life. And that is still kind of the situation that I'm in now, except I'm way more consistent, and you can go back and look at the channel. I'm posting every day on YouTube, been super consistent with it. And in this video, there's probably a reason why you're not being consistent right now on your self-improvement. And this could be the gym, it could be cardio, it could be your diet, it could be YouTube channel, it could be business, whatever it is you're doing. So I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you some advice from stuff that has helped me, from my own experience, from research, from all kinds of different stuff. And hopefully, even if one of these tips helps you, then great, that's my job done. So I'll get straight into the first one. The main reason I think that I was being really inconsistent, and why you're probably being super inconsistent, is because of all the distractions. Distractions are literally the number one reason why I would procrastinate and never get anything done. And I would say that I was procrastinating all the time, but really it was because I was distracted. Now, let me just give you this analogy, okay? Your brain is currently the thing that runs your business and operates your self-improvement and decides whether you go to the gym, decides whether you're going to go do cardio or not watch porn and all this kind of stuff. So if your brain is full of thoughts and information and distractions, how are you going to be able to make good decisions, like the stuff you should be doing, the good habits? And how are you going to avoid doing bad habits if your brain's clogged with information? And the things that really got me was social media. So social media was a huge distraction for me. Every time I wanted to sit down and record a video, I would end up pulling out my phone and just scrolling through Instagram. Like, I was super addicted to Instagram, especially like Instagram Reels, like all the memes and stuff. I would just literally be sat there like scrolling through it constantly, and it was really bad. And I deleted social media. Like, it was because of that I deleted social media. I was super addicted to it, and I've not had social media now for 11 months, which is like amazing. Like, it's a huge achievement for me, not having any social media whatsoever, and I've not touched it. I've not gone back since. I've done videos on the channel before. If you're interested, you can go watch them on like how you can stay off social media and stuff. But yeah, social media was a huge distraction. So that's the first thing I'd recommend you sorting out. You're probably just like super distracted by it, so get rid of it. The second thing was video games, right? I already mentioned in the beginning, but I was still playing video games. And for me, this was GTA, right? For some reason, it's the same with me and probably you, a bunch of lads. Like, it's just such a lads thing to do, is just play GTA. Every new update that came out, everything like the Cayo Perica heist and all the different like updates, like they release an update every month or whatever, right? And it's like got new content and stuff. I would always just sit down and play it for like hours and hours and hours on end, when I knew I should have been working on this channel. And you might say like, well, you've got to enjoy yourself. You know, it's only an hour or two a day playing video games, and you know, you kind of have to have that balance, right, of like working and then playing video games. But it's like, bro, you play video games for an hour a day. Okay, whatever. That's like not too long, I guess, right? You could probably get away with it. But then how much energy does it take up in your brain? Like, when I have to give that analogy about your brain, you could be just thinking about the amount of money you have in your bank on GTA. You could just be thinking about how you fucked up on that mission where like you should have like been able to kill everyone without dying, but you got killed, right, from like some NPC or something. Like, and that stuff just circulates in your brain, like even if you're not aware of it. You might be thinking about the new car that got released in GTA and how you want to buy it and all this kind of stuff. I remember when I used to go to school, like I'd be sat in class, should have been listening to the teacher, getting the information, but instead I was just thinking about like when I go home, what to do on GTA, like what car I wanted to buy and all this kind of stuff. And like my whole brain for the whole day was just occupied with like video games. And that's such a like negative thing. Even though I was only playing it for like an hour or two a day, it would actually take up my brain like capacity, like my storage space in my brain for the whole day. And the last big distraction for me was going out drinking with my friends, right? We all like doing it. I love doing it, right? It's great. I have a great time when I go out drinking. I absolutely love it. And recently, I've been going out drinking a little bit more. I'm not going to bullshit you guys, right? I've been going out drinking a bit more than what I usually do. And it's something that I'm trying to cut down on. And I'm going to cut down on it. But yeah, I've noticed even just in the past week or two, going out drinking with my friends on the weekend, it's had a serious effect on my ability to be able to concentrate and to make videos. And that's negative, right? I'm the happiest I've ever been when I'm not going out drinking with my friends. As weird as that sounds, because I have fun when I'm drinking with my friends. But I'm weird, like I kind of really am truly happy when I just have my routine where I wake up and I just go for a nice walk in the morning and I just get to record videos. When I feel productive, when I'm recording videos and when I'm working on my business and working on this YouTube channel. It makes me feel so productive. And like when I feel productive, I just feel good. And when I'm out drinking with my friends, although I'm having a good time, I have this thing in the back of my head that's like, yeah, but how many videos could you have recorded in this time right now? And how much effort could you have put into them? And that thought just, it makes me feel unproductive and like I'm not like on the same level as the person that I want to be. And you might be the same way. You want to be this certain kind of person. You want to be this entrepreneur, this guy who's living their best life and you're just like the best version of yourself possible. And you're just out drinking with your friends. And you know, I have these exact same thoughts and it's a huge distraction. So all I'd say on this is I can't tell you to stop going out drinking with your friends completely because I'd be a hypocrite. I do it, okay? And all I'd say is just cut down on it, right? Instead of going out Friday and Saturday night, why don't you just go out Friday night? And then instead of drinking alcohol, why don't you switch over to drinking non-alcoholic beers? Because then that's not going to have a knock-on effect on your sleep and your cognitive ability for the weekend afterwards, okay? Just like whittle it down like that. And eventually you get to the point where maybe you go out once every 2 weeks or something like that. And you're going to have way more time to work on the things that you know are going to actually lead you to your goals. And another reason why you aren't being consistent on self-improvement is because you don't actually enjoy the stuff you're doing. Now, this is more to the guys who are running a business, right? Because if you go to the gym and you're not consistent with it and it's because you don't enjoy it, then maybe it's just because you're doing the wrong kind of workouts. But everyone should really enjoy going to the gym and training, because all I'll say with that is I didn't really enjoy training at the gym when I first started, but once you start going for like 2, 3, 4 weeks, it starts to become the new normal. And then when you've been going for like 5, 6, 7 weeks, it's almost like really weird to not go. Like for me, when I don't go to the gym, if I'm like unwell or something, it feels super weird to not go to the gym because I've just been going so consistently for so long now. So you just need to kind of get over that first hill. But once you're over that hump, you will be fine with the gym. But if talking to you, if you've got a business, right, like a YouTube channel, or maybe you're doing like drop shipping, or you're trying to start an agency and get some clients and do some Facebook ads for them and that kind of thing, right? You know, the kind of SMMA stuff, right? If you aren't being consistent with it, maybe it's because you just don't actually enjoy the work, right? I'll tell you a story. When I first got into business, got into making money online, I set up an art store which sold artwork of rappers. And I remember once I went into my city and went to a cafe with my laptop and I wanted to work on my business. So I got my laptop out, sat in this cafe, had a little coffee, right? And I get my Shopify website open and I'm ready to add some more products in there and do some Facebook ads and just do some solid work. And you know what? 2 hours went by and I hadn't done any work on it. I ended up just watching some like YouTube videos, which I was coping, saying it was teaching me how to do it and stuff. I was literally just watching YouTube videos, mate, and I got no work done. And you know what, looking back on it, I just didn't like it. I hated running Shopify websites. I hated building Shopify websites. I hated the whole drop shipping, print on demand thing. It felt so like not real, like just selling this product to the customer, then it was like a middleman thing, and it just wasn't my thing. Maybe it is for you, but it wasn't for me, like drop shipping. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't think it's a very good business model. And I just didn't enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying the work that you do, then why would you want to be consistent with it, right? You need to have fun with it. And even when I first started this YouTube channel, I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy recording videos because I was still trying to find what kind of videos I wanted to record. And when I was putting like loads of heavy editing into my videos, I'm like really like trying to make them like Hamza style with all the animations and stuff, and I was really trying hard. I wasn't consistent because I just hated recording videos like that, right? And it took me a while to kind of learn to record the kind of videos that I like to record, which honestly is just the videos where I turn the camera on and kind of just speak my mind. I've got a few points like noted down and stuff, jotted down of what I want to talk about, but I really didn't like scripting videos. I didn't like scripting it word for word and stuff. And it took me a while to get into kind of the flow of like the kind of content that I like to record. But now that I've got that down, I have way more fun recording these videos and uploading them because, you know, the actual fun part of this channel isn't really recording the videos for me. It's like the uploading and the knowing that I've uploaded it and kind of just being productive and like producing something and putting it out there. That's like the bit I like, where it's uploaded and it's there and it's scheduled, and I kind of like that, right? It makes me feel like productive and nice, and that's the bit that I like, not necessarily recording. But you need to just enjoy it. So if you're not being consistent with whatever it is you're doing, it could be the gym, your business, it could be like your diet or something. If you just aren't being consistent, you just cannot be consistent with it. You could just like change it up, right? If you hate doing it, then why would you want to do it, right? The whole point we're doing this business to escape our 9-to-5 job or school or whatever is because you want to do that for the rest of your life, because it's going to make money and you want to keep doing it. So you have to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, there's no point doing it. The last point I'll leave you on is, if you're not being consistent on self-improvement, then hopefully some of these tips will help you, right? Just remove the distractions and make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. But you do have to keep in mind that if you aren't being consistent, you do need to be careful that you're not just being lazy, okay? So there's a fine line between not being arsed doing something and actually being inconsistent. Like, if you really, really, really try super hard and you still can't be consistent with it, then you need to implement this advice, right? The distractions and the making sure you have fun with it. But if you have tried it for 1 week and you're not being consistent, then you've not done it for long enough, okay? So you might end up actually being consistent with that thing. So let's say you start a YouTube channel and you post like 1 video a week and you do it for a month, and you wanted to do daily uploads and you only do 4 in a month. And you're like, oh, I'm being inconsistent. It's like, yeah, because you've not done it long enough and you don't really know how to do it yet and you're still finding your feet. I wouldn't say cut that off and don't be a YouTuber because you don't enjoy it. Like, you don't know if you're going to enjoy it until you really get quite deep into it. Like, I think the only reason I started enjoying YouTube is because I got better at it and I wasn't as nervous on camera and I wasn't as feeling like I was like shit essentially. So that was why I started enjoying it more. But yeah, you need to do something for a decent amount of time to get a feel for whether that's something that you actually want to do. So yeah, with the YouTube stuff, just try it for a good few months, maybe 6 months, I'd say. And if you still don't enjoy it by that point, then maybe you shouldn't be a YouTuber. But yeah, that's the last point I'll give you. Right, bro, thank you for watching the video. I hope you got some value out of that video. Hope it helped you in some way, and keep improving yourself every day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.